You know, and you see things like the white party be there, and then they have Lil Baby like in a sandwich. Like they're hugging him from the front and the back and stuff.
Baby is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. Right? We're at a party, everyone's drunk. You know, it's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot of alcohol.
But it's 100 people at the party. We in the middle of 100 people. There's nothing weird we could be doing in a party.
Right.
Ever since that Rubin party, that ain't my boy no more. They got him. That's straight from 50 Cent talking about the viral clip of Lil Baby flexing his new thigh tattoos while rocking a tank top and a flashy pink belt. Laughing, he's got a whole theory on why Baby switched up.
50 Cent is trying to separate himself from the industry, like he doesn't have to party with them. You guys have to understand, they had a party with men walking around with their butt cheeks out, like Keke Palmer.
He's claiming Lil Baby hasn't been the same since that Michael Rubin white party out in the Hamptons. The one where he got hugged from behind in a moment that had people talking for days. According to 50, this isn't about fashion choices or some random tattoo decision. He's hinting it's part of a so-called humiliation ritual.
Mike. Man, Mike.
I'm gonna come hug you right now. I'm coming to hug you. Big hug. Get everyone to love each other.
The kind rappers supposedly go through to keep their name hot and stay on top of the game. But that raises the big questions. What really went down at that white party? Who exactly is Michael Rubin? And why does he keep surrounding himself with young rap stars?
I hear that you say that you don't have any tattoos at all.
Nope. That was really my only reason, like, from being younger. Like, I don't want no tattoos. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
With my money, and I don't want to be like a thug.
Before we get to all that, here's why Lil Baby's trending again, and not in a good way. He just stepped out with fresh ink, and while tattoos aren't unusual in the rap game, what's throwing everyone off is the location. This is his first tattoo ever, and he put it right on his thighs. That's a big shift for someone who's told interviewers multiple times before that he'd never get tatted up.
I done lost everything, I never lost myself.
So we just gonna let this nigga do this. We finna let Lil Baby come out here in his booty coochie shorts and just pop out with his hand in his mouth slit and just, yeah, that's just what we doing.
Fast forward to 2025, and Lil Baby just dropped a surprise move that's got everyone talking again. He went and got 90s on one thigh and Baby on the other, bold as ever. He hopped on Instagram with the caption, "Back in that mode," posting a series of pics, rocking shorts, letting those fresh letters take center stage.
That's why I don't be going to them puffy parties. You from the front and the back at the same time? What are you talking about? Look, if you're into that, I'm fine with it. To each his own. I'm just saying, my mother on the party.
And that's not all. Running down the side of his lower left leg, there's a huge CBFW tattoo, first spotted when he posted it on July 4th. But you can probably guess how the fans reacted. Comments started flooding in with stuff like humiliation ritual. I'm sorry, you let them get to you. And the industry got a hold on my boy. One person even begged, lay off them shorts. It didn't stop there, because the internet turned up when a video went viral of Lil Baby performing in those same shorts, tank top, and that now iconic pink belt. And instead of hiding the ink, he kept pulling his shorts up, making sure the crowd caught every glimpse of those thigh tattoos. The comment section, ruthless. People were claiming 50 Cent's been right from the start. Ever since that all-white bash at Mike Rubin's mansion, Baby's been different. One person wrote, "Michael Rubin already showed y'all that Lil Baby was his boy while y'all acting surprised." Another threw shade saying, "Bunny hops and hugs from the back from a white little guy with money. This generation lost." So now everyone's asking, what really happened at that party? Why did 50 Cent warn Baby about getting too close to Rubin? Here's the backstory. It all went down in 2023 when Rubin hosted that ultra-exclusive white party in the Hamptons. We're talking a guest list stacked with Jay-Z, Beyonce, Tom Brady, Kim Kardashian, and yes, Lil Baby. That's where the infamous photo hit the internet. Baby caught in a hug sandwich between Michael Rubin and NBA star Kyle Kuzma. 50 Cent even posted the pic on his Instagram with a caption that had people's jaws on the floor. 50 Cent didn't just post the hug photo, he came with heat in the caption. See, this is why I don't go to no party Puffy and them at. The F is going on here, he wrote before adding, "Get the F off of my young man." Not long after, another shot from that same night went viral. Michael Rubin straight up hugging Lil Baby from behind.
Baby is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. Anything, he's just such a great human being. And like, I love his work ethic. And also like when you hear his story, and I don't know anything about music. So when I met him the first time with Drake in the Bahamas in 2020, and he's telling me his story about, he was in jail a couple years earlier. He never rapped. And now he's got this great, kind of music career. Like you just want to root for the guy. And I'll tell you something, I've never actually said this before. The stuff of the drug was the most ridiculous thing in the world, right? We're at a party, everyone's drunk. It's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot of alcohol. Someone captures a picture of me jumping on his back for 1 second and then says, "Oh, there's something suspect about it." It's just these drunken guys. By the way, before cameras, we've all done it. Like let's keep it real. By the way, you love WWE. You've done it more than anybody.
He's rolled around with people in their skivvies.
Right, yeah, exactly. By the way, I haven't gone there. But the thing that actually killed me about that is it actually hurt his career. Last year. And I felt like I've always wanted to help people make
he's on a good build back.
He's
right
crushing
now.
now.
He's crushing.
And
He's
I was just with him with Trav and him in London. But actually, like, the thing is, he's such an extraordinary human being and he's such a special person. And like, if you think about, people who just want to hate on social media, who like one picture of, a bunch of drunken people could be turned into something that it wasn't.
And if that wasn't enough, Baby later posted a clip of himself flying on a private jet and sitting right next to Rubin. Now, sure, some fans brushed it off saying 50 was just trolling for laughs. But others, they've been side-eyeing these industry parties for years. People online claim they give off secret initiation vibes, like a test up-and-coming rappers gotta pass to move up the ranks in the game. Apparently, all the jokes and speculation hit a nerve because Lil Baby finally clapped back. On Lil Yachty's podcast, he admitted all those memes about him, and Rubin bothered him so much, he actually asked Rubin for the security footage from that night to prove nothing shady went down.
Count out loud. Count out loud.
9, 40, 42.
Keep going. Keep going.
7, 8, 9, 1, 2.
Keep going. Keep going. Don't cheat on your buddy hops. They suck. Your buddy hops.
But here's the twist. Even after getting the footage, Baby didn't post it. Still, he made it clear he wasn't mad at Rubin at all. In fact, Baby called him a super great influence in his life, though when pressed, he couldn't exactly explain how Rubin had influenced him. And Rubin, he had his own version of events. In an interview last year, he laughed the whole thing off, calling the internet drama ridiculous. According to him, nothing weird happened. Just a bunch of people enjoying drinks and celebrating. But here's where it got people talking again. The way Rubin went on and on about Lil Baby almost sounded like he was low-key crushing on him. Plenty of folks still swear there's something off about Michael Rubin and the way he clings to young rappers. And here's the thing, he's not even in the music game. And it's not just Lil Baby catching attention. Remember that viral clip of Meek Mill bunny hopping for Rubin on a tennis court? Sure, Meek later brushed it off saying he just lost a friendly bet to Rubin over a tennis match. But let's keep it real. The image of a white billionaire making a famous black rapper hop like a bunny while shouting directions. The optics were wild and the internet was not feeling it. So who exactly is Michael Rubin and why does he seem so locked in on black rappers? Let's break it down. According to his own Wikipedia page, Rubin was born in 1972 in Philadelphia and raised in a Jewish family in Lafayette Hill. By just 14 years old, he was already hustling and opening a ski shop with his bar mitzvah money and a lease from his dad.
Groupies on our staff that's been talking about your parties for the last couple of days. That's dying to get to your parties.
Well, you know what? I've actually figured out, like, if this Fanatics thing doesn't work out, I think I could be a good party promoter.
Oh, man, you kidding me?
Yeah, like, I think
I already got the white suit in the closet, so just let us know what, what's happening.
Yeah. So, you know what it really comes from? I love bringing people from different backgrounds together. Mm-hmm. And that's something I enjoy doing. Whether it was this lunch we just talked about, whether it's my Super Bowl party, whether it's the white party. For me, it's a great time it's like I enjoy bringing people from different backgrounds together. And by the way, I benefit from them because I'm always learning from people there. And so that's really where it started. We started with our Super Bowl party. And, our Super Bowl party, by the way, this was like this year's Super Bowl party. I was like, when I had many of the owners of the football teams come up and tell me this is better than the game itself, I thought, like, literally, that's what people were saying to me. Yeah. I think what we like to do is bring the right people together in a room and then great things happen.
He enrolled at Villanova University, but bailed after just one semester. The reason? A $200,000 overstock gear deal that he flipped with the help of a friend. He used those profits to grow, sell his stores, and launch KPR Sports, which hit a staggering $50 million in sales by 1995. From there, he built a company that morphed into GSI Commerce, a multi-billion-dollar e-commerce empire. These days, Rubin runs Fanatics Inc., the sports merch powerhouse that's the official supplier for the NBA, NFL, MLB, NASCAR, Formula One, and even WWE. And according to Forbes, as of mid-2025, the man's worth sits at a jaw-dropping $10.6 billion. Now, you might be thinking, nothing shady here, right? Sounds like a smart, driven businessman who worked his way up from a middle-class background. But the question people keep asking is, why is he always surrounded by the hottest names in rap? But here's where it gets real sketchy. A lot of people believe most of Michael Rubin's success isn't about his business skills at all. It's about who he knows. And the crazy part? When you actually hear him speak, there's zero charm there. Folks even point out his eyes, saying they look straight up soulless, like something's just off. There's this weird, almost creepy energy around Rubin, and nobody can figure out why so many rappers and athletes seem eager to be in his circle. Now let's talk about those all-white parties he throws every summer in the Hamptons. That whole white party idea, it wasn't even his. Diddy made it famous back in the late 90s. His Hamptons white parties were the place to be. And guess what? A lot of the same A-listers who used to party with Diddy back then are now showing up at Rubin's event. For example, Leonardo DiCaprio. Here's him in 1997 at Diddy's white party, and then again last year smiling it up at Rubin's. Same with Jay-Z. Back in 2003, he was at Diddy's with the late Andre Harrell, and last year, Jay and Beyonce were all dressed in white at Rubin's mansion. So now the talk is, Rubin didn't just copy Diddy's idea, he took it over. And some say he might even be running a behind-the-scenes blackmail game with these events. Rumors swirl that Rubin and a crew of older billionaire friends have a thing for making young black rappers go through humiliation rituals. No one's saying it's forced, but people claim rappers still play along. For some, it's about getting help with legal trouble. For others, it's chasing career boosts, chart-topping albums, big award wins, and staying relevant in the industry. But here's the chilling part. Fans are connecting all this to what Cat Williams has been saying for years. On Joe Rogan's podcast, Cat claimed these industry parties have deep, hidden rituals.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, he keeps talking about people wearing dresses. No, it's not.
That is a weird thing.
It's not like that. Look at it from a different way. Look at it. Show me one person that ever wore a dress in Hollywood unsuccessfully. That's how you understand what a ritual is. So 20 years ago, I knew that transgenders was going to be a thing. It wasn't because I was a prophet. It's just I had gotten so much information that I understood that things are secular. So I understood that the earliest I had seen that word transgender was Baphomet, the transgender. And so I knew that in the ritual of Baphomet, the transgender, to show allegiance to him, you had to kiss his ass ring.
Really?
And it said both of those things. So I knew that both of those things would become popular in the future.
And that what happens behind closed doors is way darker than most people could ever imagine. If you think there's more to this story, hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, share this with someone who needs to see it, and make sure you subscribe. because we're only scratching the surface. See you on the next one.